back. It's just before 11 o'clock and it's already 85 degrees. I should say I am back. Came back just to do a few little chores. Working on the deck has gotten me behind in some things, so just got here. I need to get the gas out of here because it's stinking up my SUV. This fix-a-flat goes back into the pump room, which will open up now. This is one of the things I want to do, is spray the weeds in the driveway. The sun is already warm, so I'm not planning on working real hard today. It's about 40 pounds. I need to redo the pressure also. One thing I'm going to do is, we don't use much water when we're here, so I'm going to let water out and let the pump run several times. Put up this bathroom. Water. Now open up the lodge. Smells like wood, like it should. Work in front of it. Let there be light. And there was light. Morning, Mom and Dad. Go ahead and open up the screen doors. And then I'll decide what I want to do first. I think I'm going to grab a pair of pliers and adjust the pressure on the pump. That screen keeps moving out a little bit. I need to take a look at it, see if there's something I can do to get it to pump back in. There we go. So now I just need to decide what I'm going to do first. Which the first thing I'm going to do is bring my water in, because I'm going to need it today. First thing I need to do is go ahead and open up the temporary shed. Everything looks okay in there. Water's been running for several minutes. I turn that off. The pump turns right off. It ran the entire time because it couldn't get up high enough. Get in here. Shut this door. Turn on the light. Try to find where I can set you up. Falling over. There we go. What we're going to do is take this cap off. And I need to remind myself with the instructions inside one's a cutoff. Number 2. Yeah, 1. This one raises and lowers the turn on, turn off as a group. This one controls the cutoff pressure. So I'll turn this off. See what this does. Now I need to turn the water back on for it to run. I like it to turn on around 28, which yep, is pretty close, and turn off at 50 or just below 50. I'm going to need to turn the water off. Just above 50. So I am going to take and put another turn in it. Turn the pump off. Another half turn. Make it a little slower flow. That was right at 30. Turn the pump off. Let's give it another half turn. See where it cuts back on it. It's about 32 pounds. I may be going in the wrong direction. Yeah, I seem to be going in the wrong direction. So we'll turn the pump off and I'll turn it back counterclockwise a turn and a half. Half. 1 and a half. See what that turns on now. Right around 30. I'm going to turn the pump off, take another turn, a half turn out of it. There we go. Pump back on. See where we turn on at. I'm sweating just standing here. We got excessive heat advisories for today and tomorrow, actually through Thursday. It's just below, that's about 26, or actually about 28, 29. I was just thinking in my mind I want to go down there towards 26. Yep, that was more like 53. So turn the pump off. I'm going to take another half turn out of it. Yep, that's about 26. Oh, needle down here. Right at 50. And what I'm going to do, let's turn this off. Put it back, the shut off. Just about a quarter of a turn. And we'll see what difference that makes. Hopefully it turns off just before 50. $29, $28, $27. Just before 50. That's exactly what I want. Put this back on, and what I'm going to do, anytime I flush the toilet, it was causing the pump to run. Should be able to flush once, maybe twice, without it running. I'm going to let the pump start priming or pumping back up. I'm going to turn the water off so that it's up at maximum. And then I'm going to, once it turns off, I'm going to flush the toilet and see if it runs in just one flush. There we go. It's going back up to around 46. Yep, it's still turned on with one flush. I am going to turn this off, raise that shut off back a little bit by going back clockwise. There, I think I turned it. Hardest part of this is walking back and forth, flushing toilets or whatever. 27, 9, 28, 27. Turn back on at 27. See where it turns off. $48, $49, $50. Here we go. Went up to about 52, then back down to 50. That's where I want it. So now we're good. Put the cap back on here, which never wants to fit right. The next thing, is the roundup, or what passes for it. I want to get a drink of water, and I'll get out here and start spraying for the weeds. I'd say the batteries are dead, so I gotta go change the batteries before I do this. Oh, battery died, but on the camera. But I'm going to mix up another batch, and then once I get it mixed up, I'm going to take a break and then finish off. I've got 2/3 or 3/4 of the driveway done, and I'll finish it off as soon as I take a break. Well, changed my mind. I mixed it up. It's still a nice breeze. Might as well try to finish this off before I get too hot. done. Glad I went ahead and did it because I don't know if I would want to come back out. Okay, now I need to clean the battery post. This lawn tractor would not start. I'm hoping I can get it started this time since it's only been a few days. And I can take it out underneath a tree over here. You can see how dirty the contacts are and work on it. If not, I'll have to work on it in here without the breeze. So we'll see if it'll start. I've got the tools over here, I think, that I need. Yep, 7/16 too big. These 3/8 should be it. Fortunately, this one looks like it's a screw. There we go. The nut came off. See if we can get the screw out from the connector. Hopefully it's not. Yeah. I need to get a screwdriver. I'll be right back. Now we'll see if we can break this loose. There we go. Go in, get a little WD-40 and spray on these before I put them back in. It's got some corrosion on it. Take my wire brush. the brush up. I'll just take a little 100 grit sandpaper, buff these. Well, the positive is half eaten away. And we'll clean up what's there. I'm going to go get some WD-40 and spray these bolts down before I put them back on. Clean all the threads out. And got most of the threads. Almost went too far. So you got steel, lead, and bronze, I believe. Just similar metals can cause the corrosion. Not much you can do about it on batteries. Oh, great. Now, get some of the grass out of here. Might as well spray the steering linkage while I'm here. Somebody back there shooting. That feels tight. Tools up over here. And then we're going to start it, see if it'll start. Battery seemed to have a good charge. I started it before, so if it'll run, we'll allow it to remain running for a few minutes. Oh. Grab my rag. Grab this. Throttle up to rabbit. Brake on. Ignition. Sit there for about 5-10 minutes, charge up, put my tools away. I think I'll get a drink of water again, and then we'll turn it off, wait a little bit, start it up again. Well, I let it run for 15 minutes. We'll see next time we come to mow whether or not that was enough. Notice this is still down. Bring that up. There we go. Now, I'm going to put the mowers back and then try to decide what I'm going to do next, if anything. Okay, something I'm going to do just for fun. I bought this 1,200-pound magnet to drag through the grass around some of the construction, just to make sure I've got all the nails and screws or whatever. But I'm also going to tie a rope to it and throw it off the front. It's about 22 to 25 feet down out the front of the pier. And I'm wondering, over the last 70 years, what's been dropped down there. So we're going to take that and drop it down and see. First I got to tie a rope to it. Let's do a little magnet fishing. One rusty nail. I dropped a pry bar down there a couple of years ago. I thought maybe I'd come up with it, but that's all magnet fishing I'm going to do. Well, I bought this magnet to actually bring back here and look for the post that came off of my lawnmower. And there it is. I heard it click on right down in here. I don't know if where the cotter key would be. I think I'll continue looking down here, but for what I bought the magnet for, pick up stray pieces of metal, it worked. Okay, my last project. It's not a job, but it's a project. I have to drive to along this county road. For years I've been trying to get butterfly weed started from seed, and I've yet to get it done. But 10 years ago, along this road, I found butterfly weed, and I transplanted it, which it has a long tap root, so you got to be careful. But I grew it at my house, and every year it got bigger and better. The butterflies down here were just all over it. So if there's butterflies around, it will attract them. So yeah, it used to be on the left side. That's where I found it before, but I've noticed coming this way the last few trips that there's butterfly weed on the right side, and I am going to dig one up. They're nice and orange. They do look a little bit like a weed, but they've got a very pretty orange flower on top, and they attract. When I stopped and got them transplanted the last one, there had to have been 8 butterflies just on the one plant. I know it's down in here somewhere. There's some right there. I don't want to get those. There's a few smaller ones down here, I believe. I'll come back for that one if I can't find them again, but there were some butterfly weeds right down in here. That's the one I'm after. I thought for sure it was before this, but there's one right there, I believe. Jump out and take a look. Yes, it is. I'm going to get my shovel and get them out. Looks like there's a bunch through here that aren't flowering. try to dig down and get underneath the taproot. Oh, a lot of rock forced off that road. There's a good one. You can see the long taproot. Two is enough for now. Okay, I decided to transplant them right down here on this corner where the Eurasian hollies were, or honeysuckles. So there they are right there. Dug a deep hole, put the taproot down in it, and then put some water on it from about halfway up, and then filled it in some more and put more water on it. So we'll see what they do. There's about 3 of them there total. We'll see if we got butterfly weed in the spring. Well, I just closed up the bathroom, flushed the toilet, and it's sitting right at 50. Turn the pump off, turn the light off, lock the door, and pull it shut. I've locked the one bathroom I used. I've got the fans turned off, ceiling fans in the pavilion. Doors are locked. I did some magnet fishing off the deck, off the pier, and caught a single deck screw. No tools, no diamond rings. I cleaned the contacts on the battery off on the lawn tractor, and then ran it for 15 minutes. I sprayed the driveway with weed killer. Used the last of it to make up another batch. So I need to buy some more so that when we come back, when there's patches that need to be done, I can do them. I started the SUV and got the air conditioning running. Back when I was doing the butterfly weed, with my phone sitting in the sunlight, it overheated. So I didn't get any video of me planting it. But it is right on the other side of the road, down at the end. The culvert goes through. down by where I had the where the spider flower is located. There's 2 tap roots, but 3 stalks. So we'll see what that does. So until the next time. Oh yeah, let's talk about the fact it's now 95 degrees and humid. Thankfully there was a good breeze coming off the lake and I didn't do that much work. But until the next time, everyone take care of themselves and stay safe.